Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? Welcome back to Kelly's Cuckoo's Nest, and I'm Kelly, if you didn't know that. And I'm back on the NF journey. Doing this one is actually futuristic, featuring NF Epiphany. I've never heard him like featured on someone else's song before, and I've never heard Future either. I've heard of him, but I've never heard. So this should be interesting. Um, so I wasn't sure. There's a video for this, but there's no like open captions. Like I, I think I'm better off doing the lyric video. So in case they go fast, like I'll have the lyrics there too. But let's jump into this. Subscribe right now. I'm talking to you. You subscribe. I'm kidding, but it would be cool. It's free. Like, comment, all that stuff, yada yada. And let's get right to the song.
I had an epiphany, I was repeating history. I was doing everything I hated, a weight on my shoulders, I let it all get to me. I had an epiphany, I just smiled at my enemies. I was listening to everybody who was talking but never did shit for me. Yeah, I had an epiphany, I was looking at everybody else that's up in the industry. They ain't as sick as me. I had an epiphany, I was seeing somebody that never had no good intentions for me. Now she missing me, yeah. Moral of the story is nobody did it for me, had to make a change. I was living in the city with no scene, I had a dream, I had to make a lane. Always knew that I couldn't live off a minimum wage, ripping the pay stuff. I had a minimal taste for all the fame stuff, but I got into the game without a cent to my name. And now I'm ballin' like I'm in the NBA, bruh. And I know I got a lot, but I'm not content. If they ask me to stop, I will not consent. Never let nobody block, it's my shot to miss. You can meet me at the top if you hop the fence, and you climb the stairs, and you fight the beast, and you lose your way, then you find your peace, and you do it sober, then you find a drink, then you spiral down, and it all repeats. And I always had a vision, I could get it, so I did it by my lonely. I don't owe nobody nothing, never let nobody own me. Got some money from the music, and I spend it on the homies, but don't put nothing before me. Gave a whip to Lil Brody, and I'm only getting started. And I'm meeting with the people that I starved with, and my batteries, I had to recharge them. I made an album, but that shit was garbage. Yo, I was trapped in a gimmick, I finally get it, I'm here.
Wow. I really respect him for saying that because most people wouldn't say, I put out an album, it was garbage. I was trapped in a gimmick. He wasn't being himself, and he came and he's just open about it. And people, the realer you are, the more people are gonna feel you. It's just people can feel what's fake. Most people, and I love this. And Nate's gonna sound great with him. I could just tell the style of rapping and everything. But yeah, I really like this.
Album, but that shit was garbage. Yo, I was trapped in a gimmick, I finally get it. I'm here to make music that matters. If I die, it'll all be alright, cause the message I gave you will live for me after. And my chapter will highlight a lifetime of energy gave through a bright mind. How you never had to stand on the sideline, how you the guide to your own guidelines. That's an epiphany. I had an epiphany, yeah. That's an epiphany. I had an epiphany, yeah.
I had an epiphany that I could make history, that I could prove everyone wrong that told me I wasn't cut out for this music thing. Yeah, I had an epiphany. What if I took my energy and use it on positive things in my life instead of the people that lie to me, huh? Yeah, I had an epiphany that I could put all of my hurt in the music and use it for people that might feel the same as me. Yeah, I had an epiphany. What if everyone knew my depression was worse than they thought? They probably gon' look at me differently. Yo, this song got me going back when I was a stupid kid, thinking maybe I can make it in the music biz. And then I figured out the politics and realized that half of y'all don't even know what music is. Ain't going nowhere, I told them to get used to me. Feels like I'm living in a movie scene, a bunch of people trying to tell me how to act and breathe. One thing I never let nobody ever do is tell me who to be. I never got into the party scene, maybe I was just...
I love that. That's Nate in like almost every song. It's just, I'm me. No one's going to tell me who to be. Real music. This is my life. This is real. This is, this, I'm not rapping about it. All his big chains and his cars. This is real music. And that's why I'm so into him. Because I'm not there's not many rappers I like. I mean, I'm a mega stan. Obviously, I love Eminem, but I didn't really listen to rap until Eminem. I definitely like Tupac, some songs. I'm not saying I know like all of his songs or anything, but I like people who tell like real stories about their life because then you feel like you're getting to know them not just as an artist, but like as a person, as like a friend, like the way, I don't know, you just feel like you know them. And then once you feel like that, they have a fan for life, at least with me. You know what I mean? Once you feel like you know somebody and you've gone through their heart and seen all the things they've been through and all the stories, like you just feel like you know them, and I'm starting to feel like that more and more with Nate. But I love that. One thing is, I'll never let them tell me who to be.
One thing I never let nobody ever do is tell me who to be. I never got into the party scene. Maybe I was just scared to drink. Cause addiction, it runs in my family. That's someone I was scared to be. Y'all looking pitiful compared to me since I could barely read. All I wanted was somebody I could trust that I knew would keep it real with me. Rap's always been a mirror for me. That's when I figured out that maybe I'm the one that's gotta make it on my own. Yeah, it's clear to see. A lot of people thinking what I'm doing is a gimmick. Everything you hear me writing, I've been living. I ain't quitting, sending money to my family, trying to show them that I miss them and I cherish every moment when I'm home, when I'm with them. And it's just the way that I feel. In the industry of fakes, trying to stay real. In the industry of lames.
I love it, that cadence right there. That was just awesome. I want to hear it again.
Keep it real with me. Rap's always been a mirror for me. That's when I figured out that maybe I'm the one that's gotta make it on my own. Yeah, it's clear to see. A lot of people thinking what I'm doing is a gimmick. Everything you hear me writing, I've been living. I ain't quitting, sending money to my family, trying to show them that I miss them and I cherish every moment when I'm home, when I'm with them. And it's just the way that I feel. In the industry of fakes, trying to stay real. In the industry of lames, trying to get deals. Lord knows I'ma get it, that sneak mill. Yeah, I lay in my bed.
Do you have a issue with Meek Mill? I don't even know Meek Mill. Like, I just know the name. Like, I know so many rappers' names that I've just never heard and couldn't even pick out of a lineup. But I know Meek Mill's a rapper. Lord knows I'm gonna get it. That's Meek Mill. I'm not sure if there's a double there. I don't think so. Did he have an issue? Or are they friends? Or like, I don't know what that is. So someone tell me in the comments.
Industry of fakes trying to stay real. In the industry of lames trying to get deals. Lord knows I'ma get it, that sneak mill. Yeah, I lay in my bed at night thinking there's gotta be more to me. I'm trying to pay off the mortgage and live the life of the people I love in the midst of it. I've always thought that if I learn from mistakes that I make, even losses are victories. That's when it starts hitting me. If you set your mind to it, you can do anything. That's an epiphany. That's an epiphany, yeah. I had an epiphany. I had an epiphany, yeah.
That was so inspirational. That just got me like pumped up. It's it, I used to write songs. I got very close to having like a big artist put a song out of mine, and this was many years ago. My dad was a writer, and I haven't written in forever. And like he just like I just got motivated listening to this. It was just very motivating song, you know. Like it's I don't know when you try for so many years and it doesn't happen. It's definitely easy to give up, which is kind of what I did. But I'm saying anything could happen, and seeing how many years he did this, before he blew, it makes me think maybe I should, try again. It's very inspirational, that song. Love that song. Him and Future sound great together. And definitely love that. I think there's only outro left, and then we're on to Perception, the third album. So slowly but surely we're getting there, and I'm getting to know Nate. And the more I know him, the more I like him. And Future was really good too. That's the only song I've ever heard with Future. And anyway, guys, so I will see you on the next one. It'll be outro. I'm either going to do it now or tomorrow. I'm not sure, but either way, I will see you soon. Mwah. See you on the next one, guys.